This world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
something I can help you with? We're asking everyone to take care of any legion. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Sure, have at it.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
What a day, huh?
Working the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Yes? What?
It's not easy, coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
Everything okay, Gilly? You seem a little distracted recently.
It's the divorce.
Tia, I told you about that in private.
Honey, everyone knows already.
It's true, Gilly. We know. You haven't exactly been very good at hiding it.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, fine. I guess not. It's been hard, but I'm getting through it. I'll be okay.
There you go. How about a girls-only weekend to Paradiso sometime soon? To cheer you up.
Hey there.
That sounds great. You don't have to ask me twice. Many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting, but I doubt anything's going to happen. You're not saying you can't handle the workload.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards
of
recently.
course not.
Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part in it.
Operate a little more smoothly if I had someone to assist me.
Well, you know office space is limited, but we'll see. I'll make a note of it and see what they have to say.
There's always something to do around here.
Hello there. Do I know you? Ah, I see. Well, I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment. We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. Bye then.
If you notice any of the miners exhibiting, while I may technically work in HR, Tia's really the one to see for any concerns.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
Pardon? Hey there! Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew. Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while. Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers? Do I detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day? Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference. We survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits? That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Used to have an office on Aquila, but, you know, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell. feeling okay? Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs. Feeling a little tired? Same. Not to worry. The mountains of papers are my responsibility. We're looking for folks with ships and or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? Well, yeah, there's no obligation, but you might as well hear me out in case you find yourself out and about and want to make some easy credits. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, that oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. Then we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare list ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Not much of a talker, are ya? You, feeling okay? Feeling a little tired? Same. Not much of a talker, are ya? Excellent! Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops! Nearly forgot. Take this.
Yes?
Howdy.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition. Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to Sidonia? You may. I just finished a circuit of the Sol system. I've been studying Galileo lately, and I wanted to pay tribute to the planets that inspired him. Sightseeing on Mars. My intuition about you must have been correct. Most stop in Sidonia for the strong drinks at the Broken Spear. You must be more interesting than most people. It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the intersection between science and the divine. I've been studying that relationship for years, and I want to preserve my findings for future scholars. I appreciate the sentiment. Consider my interest piqued. I'd be happy to join you. I have a feeling this will be a fruitful partnership. Are you willing to pay? I dislike taking money from friends, but I'll need some credits to stow my ship at Sidonia's spaceport. I'll work to make it up to you, naturally. Let me think about it. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. All right, I'll do it. I can pay the rest of the fees out of pocket. Then we have an accord. Thank you for the offer. I need to speak to someone at the spaceport about stowing my ship. We'll see each other again soon.
Things can get pretty glum around. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy. Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work. What's up? This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills. You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars. Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job. Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. You can lift a tool and haul ore. You can mine.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have been wild.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something. Don't want to get yourself with a loose grip on your equipment with one of those particle detonations.
You're here. What a coincidence.
A friend offered me a
I was
nice,
just thinking
cushy
about our
office
first
job.
conversation.
We have the
Make it
tech
double
to
it.
instantly
I
jump
don't
across the
see
universe.
Joke's
You'd
on
think
them.
someone would have invented a way to keep robots
Nothing
out
like
of
fresh
work.
air filters, am I right?
People have the strangest
getting old.
headcanons, I swear.
Time you went somewhere new.
They aren't compatible on it. Well,
Hello.
There's something you need? And what about it? I've heard of List. Not sure it's my thing. I am starting to believe that. Thanks. Maybe I've been too proud. I probably do need a hand with some things. Thanks, I appreciate that. Sometimes it feels like no one's got my back. I'll do it. I've been looking for a change anyway. Let's see where this goes. Feels weird, but also right. I feel good about this.
Hello.
You were out there a long time. I was about to come.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered your face.
access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface. A lot picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul. miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground. Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
But you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD. Hey. Yes? Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, you bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot. Did I lose you there? best ones certainly do. You know, I was thinking, while we were up on that podium, if I wanted to try and see him again. But I knew the answer before I even finished the thought. I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I have gained from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him? Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life. And while I can't do anything about his role in my past, I'm not about to let him control my future. And thanks to what we've done together, that future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that. Well, I think it's safe to say you succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. It's been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there. Percival, Kaiser, and our researchers all checking in on us again? Careful out there. I'm not watching your back anymore, which will probably be to your benefit.
Hey.
It's a damn shame that it was necessary to reopen this facility. But someone has to deal with the fact that the Terramorphs have resurfaced.
You heard right. These Terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC Brass doesn't like that. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life, ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats. Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens, and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task. This isn't the same sort of harvesting you and Hadrian were doing with the Terramorphs. A little will go a long way here. If you can get close enough to these creatures to harvest from them directly, you should be able to collect what we need without killing them. I checked with Lieutenant Walter before heading out. A good EM weapon could serve you well on these missions. Though, if heavens forbid, there's no viable option other than putting the things down. We're only talking a select few specimens here. These populations will recover. Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec'd this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert backup. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you. You'll have to convince her, of course, but I don't think she'll fight you too badly. I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out. Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry. Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them from you. And remember, proximity should be all you need to get your samples. Get close, harvest, and get out before they spot you. Don't let them get the best of you, all right?
something's on your mind.
Have something for me?
Hoping to lodge a complaint. Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
Hey. You need something? Okay, I'm listening. What's going on? Been great so far. I'm happy to be working with Percival again. I think the TMD's set up to make a real difference in the settled systems. I'm honored to be a part of it. Things are good. It's nice to see the place cleaned up again. Brings back a lot of old memories. Backup? What does that have to do with me? Come with you? You can't be serious. There's no way Percival would okay that. I have important work to do here with the TMD. Expert backup, huh? Sounds like Percival's just trying to get me out of his hair. I don't know about this. Leaving the TMD is a big decision. That's supposed to make me feel better? That old geezer will drive the place into the ground if I let him have his way. But if he wants to lose one of his best scientists to field work, that's on him. We'll see how long he lasts without me. If you really need backup out there, I'll watch your six. Hi. Hello. Anything? Yeah, I think so too. Thank you for the offer. Really. It was unexpected, but I think this will be for the best. Both for me and for the settled systems. I'll head out soon. I just need to talk to Percival before I go. He's gonna get an earful for arranging this without talking to me about it first. See you, Captain.
help with something?
See you.
This is quite an impressive research facility. When it comes to the study of the Terramorph, the Red Devils are sparing no expense.
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
Just passing through or here to stay?
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Siva, is it true your family are members of our church?
It's true.
The miners have a secret about something.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim.
No,
Never
I
thought I'd
believe
stay for as long as I have.
Laura's just not
Layla,
the person I want advice from right now.
That's fine.
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war. It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace. Joy and Horus? I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue, but that's a good thing. Disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them? See ya.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars. Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you? Very well. May the Lord watch over you and bring you peace in your travels, regardless. I help run this community center along with my associate, Joy. People from all walks of life are always welcome to come here and share this space for whatever purpose they need. I am also here to assist those seeking faith in God, under the Sanctum Universum, as we lack a true spiritual center here on Mars.
It ain't paradise, but I'll take this place over New Atlantis any day.
In its simplest form, Sanctum Universum believes that God has given us the ability to manipulate the heavens so that He may lead us to Him. As such, we accept those from all the faiths of old, provided they seek faith in the Almighty Creator. I can wait. I have time.
You think my folks would be okay with me joining the Sanctum Universum?
We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless if they choose to follow our faith. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away, and we will happily serve those of any level of need. Of course, we are happy to provide. Come back anytime. Faith be with you.
Don't be caught on the Martian. Listen, without proper protective gear, all outside...
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window in the morning.
Being a miner is... Horus is good people. But I prefer Joy's line of thinking. We gotta find our own way.
Reminder.
I lived a pretty quiet life to start. But the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit. I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks.
I'm worried about the food they're eating. Eating nothing but Oishi ramen and Kanunk pancakes can't be good for your health.
So, this is awkward. You still in there? Have a good one.
Ah, there's nothing like fresh air buildings, am I right?
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Some might see junk, but I see an opportunity to turn scrap into something I can sell and profit off of. Hi, welcome to Jane's, Sidonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
But you should let the person know why. If you care about them, then you owe them that much.
Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchise businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo. Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it. Do you still need something? You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened. If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer, because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDev. Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. And try to bring them both back in one piece.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the
You're
mid-level
gonna find my
for
ship,
activities of
right?
all-
If I don't have what you're looking for, maybe you'll find some...
So they can find each other in large flocks.
See you around.
Seek a community center representative.
You to Sidonia?
For regular gatherings today.
Do you want to hear the song I just made up? I'm a bunny, you're a bunny, he's a bunny, hop! I'm still working on it. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this lots, and it should be okay. Besides, now we're already talking, and it's too late not to. Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious resources. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Public Works. Caution. Subterranean particle detonation.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, you wanna help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun. Hey, who are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only, she doesn't like me talking about it to other people, so I probably shouldn't. But you know what? Maybe you should talk to her? She says she doesn't get to talk to too many other adults much. Maybe talking to her'd help. I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. Right? Later, then.
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Not a lot of work for someone like me around here, but it's okay. Ugh. Don't tell me my son Taye invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he? That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday. Gotta hand it to him. He's got his ways of looking out for me. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since. He is. I'm doing my best. Thanks for stopping by to chat.
Growing up in Sidonia, you gotta be tough.
Thank you for your daily contribution to our prosperity.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Is that so? Well, I'm Captain Gustavo Valencia of the Ecliptic. This ship is under our control. Interesting. We'll talk. Here on board, where I have my crew to back me up. Be aware that if you try anything, we will not hesitate to fire on you. You may come aboard.
Hello.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? We're mercenaries. We get paid to solve problems no one else wants to take up. Much like yourself, I imagine. Of course it doesn't. It belongs to the guy who paid us to return it to him. I'm sure that ain't you or whoever sent you either, so you better be ready to talk fast and choose your words carefully.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its owner. Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. They wish to remain anonymous. There's a reason they called us instead of SysDef. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. You know, usually I deal with rough and tumble types. But I gotta admit, doing something nice for an average CV's got its appeal.
You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy the ship's gone. We get paid either way. This ain't worth the trouble. Just be extra careful out there. If my client ever finds out the truth, we may meet again. And I won't be so cordial.
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with Ecliptic, at the end of the day, you did it to help Jane. Job well done.
You can untie your pilot and let him take the damn ship. I'm done with this headache.
Any troubles you need to share?
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you worked out that deal. Jane's gonna be happy to get her ship back. They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call them mercs, not Sistef. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near Sistef, I guess? Or just my own bad luck. Yeah, good call. I guess I'll stay here with these guys until their ship returns, and I'll meet you back at Jane's.
Don't make me regret the deal.
I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come to save me.
Time to get this ship moving.
Nice to see you.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
This is right where I belong. Wish my family understood that.
I heard they
Everything
found
went
another
well.
new fresh water deposit in one of the mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous import prices.
So what happened? Who took it? It was stolen? Oh, jeez. I guess it really was too good to be true when I bought it. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. Do you still need something? No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now. Well, first of all, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Then, I'm gonna continue building this business. Now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
Despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything.
It's taken me a few years, but I'm finally feeling like I'm settling in here. Ah, didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. I wasn't worried. Concerned, maybe. Because we haven't had any positions open for a while. And some friends of mine were turned away recently. I just want to make sure nothing funny was going on. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for what, 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an iced planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up. Hey! You okay there? Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared. I know, cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but it's probably still dangerous out there, so be careful. I'll give you location of the cave. Good luck. Leaving already.
Watch out for the robots.
Careful. Low gravity means one wrong step and you could go flying. Well, well. Back for more, eh? Don't stay away too long. Ugh, I lived on Mars for an entire year. And I'm convinced I'll never get used to the dusty air.